Today I will recap a manhwa I came across called Face Genius Top Star from Age Zero. The protagonist struggles to become an A-list celebrity because of his face. He could only obtain roles as a supporting actor. His life gets more tragic as he is run over truck after he finally managed to win his first award. Even though he was a struggling actor, he gave back to his community and took part in charities. For his goodwill, heaven gave him the chance to reincarnate and provided him with a system that granted wishes. One of those wishes being health and good looks. Unfortunately, even heaven wasn't able to anticipate his new parents abandoning him. He was placed inside a box outside an orphanage during winter, crying his lungs out trying to grab anybody's attention to save him. For what felt like a long time, a nun finally found him. From that day onward, he was known as Gongja. He learns about the system's power called love and peace, and is warned that any wish granted will have consequences. For his wish to get granted, he will also have to pay coins. They can be obtained by people's happiness seeing his cute baby face. One day, he noticed the nun suffering from her back pain and decided to use the system to cure her. He was punished with the same back pain. Ma Sejong, Seongjin Group's third daughter from a chaebol family. She is a popular actress, known for her fiery personality and scandals. She died 20 years before Gongja by a car accident in the previous life. Ma Sejong was going to take promotional photos for Seongjin Group, whom sponsored the orphanage. Gongja took the opportunity to be in a photo shoot with Ma Sejong. But as punishment, the sole of his feet was burnt for a minute. He starts to cry, gaining everyone's attention, and proactively started acting cute to gain more coins from the staff. Ma Sejong approaches Gongja cautiously, thinking he will also hate her like all the other kids, even her own daughter, whom was living with her father after the separation. Gongja warms her heart with his charm. She discovered a small dot on the sole of his feet. It reminded her of her son Maru, her baby who passed away. His warmth gave her the strength to move on with her life. She declared her intentions to adopt Gongja. Gongja was sad to say goodbye to the other kids in the orphanage, but now he has a new home with the best mom he could have asked for. Ma Sejong. Sadly, his new grandmother, Na Wajin, thought the adoption was a mistake. Gongja tried being cute to ease the tension, but he was coldly rejected. Little did he know she was at Sundra. Ma Sejong collaborated with her agency to officially introduce her son to the world in a magazine and donated the profits to the orphanage in Gongja's name. The project was a huge success to the point Gongja was given a role in Ma Sejong's new movie as an extra, in which his mom suffered an accident injuring her arm, but he was able to cure her with his system. During the premiere of the movie, Gongja was dressed as a polar bear to give his mom a flower on stage as congratulations. Gongja only wants to make his mom healthy, so she'll live longer unlike her previous life, but he needs coins. Only by becoming an actor can he gain coins faster. Gongja's mom celebrated his first birthday with a grand celebration inviting famous industry insiders like the greatest fashion designer. He had to choose an item that will predict his future path. Gongja wanted to be an actor, so he indicated his intention on wanting the host's mask to proclaim his intent to be an actor. 1 month later, he started working on a variety show alongside a famous K-pop boy group called Halo. The idol's mission was to take care of Gongja until his mom came back home, so they spend their time playing games to pass the time. Unfortunately, the idols were more exhausted than Gongja. One of the members learned how to make baby food from his mom, but by Gongja expressions it didn't taste good. Gongja's next project is a medical drama called Emergency Room. It's about a doctor and a resident working together, like Grey's Anatomy, but the doctor has a terminal illness and leaves behind a son who just learned how to walk. The doctor is played by Han Woo-jin. Gongja was liked so much by Han Woo-jin that he made the baby's screen time longer, so he could spend more time with him. He even asked Ma Sejong if he could have Gongja. Next, there's a new nanny being hired to take care of Gongja, but looks more like a gangster demanding money. His name is Kim Deok-soo. He dreamed of becoming a kindergarten teacher, but nobody would hire him. He faced discrimination because of his face. Ma Sejong sympathizes with him and decides to hire him as Gongja's nanny. It helped that his cooking was amazing. In one of Gongja's projects, Kim Deok-soo demanded his nap time to be guaranteed before taking the job. PD Kim Jae-duk is a person Gongja remembers with anger. He was a terrible person to work with, demanding actors to overwork themselves to the bone and not providing training for certain action scenes, cutting off anybody's screen time to retaliate against them. Kim Jae-duk wants Gongja to play as the protagonist's younger sibling, but what he doesn't mention is that the character is going to be killed by burning, something that can be traumatic for a child actor or for any person. Fortunately, Ma Sejong declined his offer. He didn't take the rejection well and tried to harass her. With one look from Kim Deok-soo, Kim Jae-duk stopped in his tracks and left while throwing threats to Ma Sejong. Han Woo-jin is casted alongside Gongja on a new drama, basically the Mulan movie, with her already having a son. Ma Sejong is jealous on how close they are. Actor Ji Cho-eun was a good friend of his in the previous life. He didn't discriminate against others, but seems like that was a different person from how he remember him. This Ji Cho-eun doesn't like him. He continues to taunt him, saying Gongja only got in through connections and not for his talent. When Gongja accidentally injured his hand, Ji Cho-eun treated his hand while saying how sorry he was for being so harsh on a 4-year-old. Gongja forgave him after joking around that he would tell his mom. Ji Cho-eun said she will definitely punch him for how he treated her son. Before filming for the day, a monk said the youngest cast member would get hurt. Everybody thought it was Gongja, but in reality it was Ji Cho-eun. He suffered an injury on his arm. Fortunately, Gongja cured him, but as a result the system's punishment was sleeping for 4 hours. Ma Ji-kai is Gongja's cousin. He heard from his mother that Gongja was a leech that needed to be kicked out. Gongja made a wish that for 6 months, Ma Ji-kai will have to say the truth. Ma Ji-kai said his friends didn't believe him when he told them Gongja was his cousin. That's why he wanted to take pictures of him to have proof. The next time Gongja saw Ma Jikai, he was in the backyard seating on the grass, all beat up. Ma Jikai said if he followed Gongja to his house he would get in trouble again. Gongja had no other choice but to drag him inside. Kim Deoksu took in Ma Jikai appearance and checked under his shirt how far his bruises were. Ma Sejong knows Lee Yukyung was responsible for Ma Jikai bruises. That woman beat up her own son to take out her anger. Ma Jikai doesn't want his grandmother to know his situation. Ma Sejong lets her nephew know that if his mom asks, she was the one who brought him to her house and fed him. That way he wouldn't get in trouble. Gongja asks his mom, why does Ma Jikai mother hate her own son? Doesn't she love him? Ma Sejong doesn't know why either. That's it for today. Thank you and please subscribe so I can continue to make more videos.